right. Hey, the other day I was trying to hook a sandworm on, and they're so thin. They're just not fat. You know, I mean, they're difficult to get on a hook sometimes. And it seems like you spend a lot of time trying to do that. And I had mentioned that, and Bill Varney came on my Facebook page, on the Friedman Adventures Facebook page, and said, Phil, soak those things in milk, and they'll grow overnight. Magically, will grow. So I thought, maybe we can do a little twist on this. Maybe something else will work. So thanks to Bill Varney for the idea. Let's see what happens. Well, everybody, welcome back to Friedman Adventures. Today, we are going to employ the scientific method with some sandworms I've caught down on the beach. Sandworms are a natural bait that occur here in the Southern California, Baja region. You can dig them up. I highly recommend you go back and watch the video on how to dig up sandworms. But one thing about them is that they are scrawny. They are not very big, and it's hard to get a hook in them. Now, you look here, this guy's a nice big one, actually. That's a good one. But so many of these things look kind of like that. Not very big at all. So, Bill Varney, and Bill's written books on surf fishing. He's a real pro. Bill said if you soak these things in milk, they will grow in size overnight. So, we are going to attempt that. However, I'm going to try something a little different. We're going to try and use this. This has got to work even better than milk, right? This should bulk those babies up. So, if I remember the scientific method, we make an observation. The observation here is that we've got scrawny worms. We make a prediction. We think that they are going to grow bigger with this product that we're going to pour in there. And finally, we will have the results of our little experiment a little bit later on. All right, here we go. Okay, we're trying to pick out the scrawny ones. I'm not going to do, I got a whole bunch of them in here because I want to catch a lot of fish, but there should be plenty now. This should tell the tale. All right, there they are. Kind of scrawny, as you can see. All right, let's add our protein drink, or whatever the heck this is. Oh, you little devils are about to get fed. You lucky little worms. Bill said just to cover them up. I'd say that's pretty close. If I move them around a little bit, I think they're all covered up. Oh my God. Oh, are they in heaven now? Oh, they're going to grow so big. They're going to look like snakes in the morning. All right. Let's let them sit in peace, and then we'll check back with you to see if indeed they do grow. All right, everybody. Our worms have been soaking in the protein mix. Just to refresh your memory, Bill Varney said if you soak your sandworms in milk overnight, then they will grow in size. And Bill was right. However, we are trying to create a master worm, a worm like no other. So we soak them in a protein mix. And now they are on my hook with high tide starting to come up here. We are going to give it a try and see what happens. Nice, fat, protein-soaked worms. Could there be anything better? All right, we've established that the lowly, loathsome round stingray likes these super worms, but we are after other species, so we'll have to see as we release this hideous creature. All right, Bobby thinks it's kelp. We'll find out here pretty soon. See what happens. He said it's dead weight. Oh, I just pulled through. It was kelp. And the leopard sharks like to eat these. Another one of those giant leopards. I love it.
Toes, man. You might lose a toe over there.
I love it. I know. Apex predators here on the beach. Further evidence that round stingrays love these protein worms. Unfortunately, that is not what we are after. Hey, we got a corvina. It looks like, I think it's a corvina. Nice job, Bobby. It's a little corvina, but it's a fish. You caught that right next to the beach, didn't you? Just right up in the shallows.
I didn't real much to get that.
That is so cool. Nice job. All right, so we've been able to prove that our super worms, leopard sharks like them, round stingrays like them, corvina like them. We just need all of this stuff to grow up a little bit more. All right, let's get this guy back in the water where it belongs. And in case you think my rhetoric was unduly harsh, I want to show you what these things get you with. See that? That can inflict such pain on swimmers, kids, surf fishermen, surfers. But we will show mercy on this miserable creature and return it to the sea to fight and sting once again. One of my Vietnamese friends is up the beach here. I didn't see him catch anything, and he is leaving. I've talked to those guys sometimes. It's not based on the tide when they leave. It's based on their wives want them to get home, spend time with the family. So maybe that's what it's all about. So in conclusion, looking at our scientific process here today, we have ascertained that several fish will bite the enlarged sandworms due to the substance we fed it. Bill Varney said soak them in milk. I highly recommend you do it. They did get thicker, they were easier to hook, and the fish were still biting them. Incidentally, that does make me think about like scents that you add to your baits, and people swear by them. And they'll say, you know, if you've touched some other substance that's foreign to the fish, they're probably not going to bite that well. Well, I mean, this is like chocolate that they soaked in overnight. And while we didn't catch anything too extraordinary, fishing's been slow around here. So those little leopard sharks and those dumb round stingrays and that one corvina, unless they have a sweet tooth, that scent didn't seem to matter, a foreign scent like chocolate that they're not used to. All right, great stuff. Thanks again for being with us here on the Friedman Adventures channel. Please hit that like button. We really appreciate it if you do that. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified about new content. As always, it's a pleasure to be with you all. Hey, in your spare time today, go dig up some sandworms and soak them in milk. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon.